Let me now formally welcome General V.K. Singh, General Dr. V.K. Singh, Honorable Minister of State, Road Transport, Highways and Civil Aviation, Government of India, Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, Chief Justice, former Chief Justice of India, Shekhar Dutt, first time on Vision Forum. Shekhar Dutt, sir, very, very warm welcome to the show. Former Governor of Chhattisgarh, ex-Defense Secretary, unparalleled personality. I really would like to know somebody better. Somebody who held the post at the war front and won the Sena Medal in 1971 Bangladesh War. We have few more veterans. General V.K. Singh is one of them of the 71 war. We also have General Kamula Rao. We have Brigadier Apte, our, one of the most wonderful veterans we have for the summit. Shekhar Dutt, after the 71 war, went into the IAS, landed up becoming the Director General of Sports Authority of India, then the Health Secretary, Defense Secretary, then the Governor of Chhattisgarh. It's a moment which we shall not forget. So many other guests. We have also got partners with us. SDFC Ergo is one of the technical associate partners with the organization today for this particular summit. We also have ICICI Lombard with us, representatives for both the organizations. There are a lot of names which are not part of the forum, which do not represent the forum, which do not patronize the forum for the last few months, but they have joined today's show. And they can probably listen to the show because a lot of beautiful speakers. Madam Suti Kakkar is on board, one very dear friend of ours, former Secretary Government of India, bureaucrat. She also held the post of Chairperson of National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. So host of dignitaries on board. We start the show. Opening remarks, as always, opening batsman, Brigadier Ajit Apte, celebrated soldier of the 1971 Bangladesh War. Today's topic is extremely, inextricably related to India's growth story going forward in the next 25 years. We have been checkered and plagued with road accidents, calamities over the last 25 years. Leader, unfortunately, shamefully, in the road accidents things. Heman Sarma, you need to take a note of all the discussions today. The minister is also there with us. We should ensure the next few months and years, we are no longer the leader in accidents, no longer a leader in the shameful history that we bring with us as a legacy as far as road traffic and accidents is concerned. Over to you, Brigadier Ajit Apte. Opening remarks. Short.
Thank you, Amit. I am indeed honored to be amongst distinguished panelists. General V.K. Singh, former Army Chief, Minister of State, Sri Shekhar Dutt, of course, a very well-known, renowned personality, Justice Balakrishnan, and my friend General K.R. Rao and General Ranjit. Road safety.
Been asking for mainstreaming and mainstreaming mobility transportation is one big way for mainstreaming of the disabled people, and therefore we would like the roads and transport to be made
not just the issue of the Ministry of Road, Highways and Transport. Road safety is an issue in which the whole nation should be involved and must get involved.
रोड सेफ्टी की अगर बात करते हैं तो सबसे मुश्किल चीज जो होनी चाहिए प्राप्त करने के लिए वो होनी चाहिए ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस.
Number of lives are perished on the roads because of the motor accidents. India, it is a huge number compared to our population. It is a huge number of accidents occur for very.
Thank you very much, Amit, esteemed General V.K. Singh, esteemed Justice Balakrishnan ji, and all the others. I don't know whether she is here. It's a real pleasure to be in this. This is a very serious topic. And
unfortunately, in India, we lose about 1.5 lakh people every year. We're talking about 2018. Those are the statistics I got. So now it's probably closer to 2 lakh lives on Indian roads.
Parents are the first teachers. You know, we see often that parents break lights, traffic signals, and this is what is observed by the children. And they also tend to do the same thing. You know,
the United Nations had celebrated the road safety decade 2011 to 20,
saying this is the most important. What is universally felt is that there are 5 aspects. They call it the 5 E's. So let
लोगों तक पहुंचना चाहिए. फिल्म के स्टार जो हैं अमिताभ बच्चन हैं, अक्षय कुमार हैं, सलमान खान हैं, जिन्होंने काफी बड़ा एक्सीडेंट किया था। रोड ड्राइविंग के बारे में उनको तो ज्यादा नॉलेज होगा। ऐसे लोगों
scratches, dents, and people falling down from two-wheeler, getting up and taking the vehicle and going. If you count all of them, it will be easily 10 times more than the 500,000.
And the local auto drivers and Uber, we have also suggested.
Through CSR mode, I think the industry and particularly
as rightly mentioned earlier, one of the major challenges we face is, as was mentioned by many speakers, that driving licenses are being issued with impunity.
Has to be very strict. Had he been in USA, he would have been in jail. There's no doubt. Thirdly, total transparency in issue of licenses. And if somebody breaks the rule, his license should be confiscated. That way it happens in America or Australia. Very strict laws.
General VK to speak, and then generally we, if the minister speaks, nobody speaks after that. But our vision forum, with General VK being a very big, support to us, we know that we don't have any such, walls between us. Brigadier Apte, me and General VK share a very good, cozy space. So General VK, your closing remarks, sir.
Let me say that I think we have discussed a very wide field. There are 2-3 things which I want people to understand. There is a clear division of responsibility between the states and the center. If both the state and the center are not in sync, then things go wrong. And I'll give you an example. Take the Motor Vehicle Act. When it was amended, a lot of states wanted to do what they wanted to do, while the intention of the Motor Vehicle Act was to contribute towards the safety. Because if you do not respect law, if you're not scared of law, then you will do things wrongly. And most of our problems about road safety are because people do not understand the seriousness. I mean, suddenly you find 10 children, they come in the middle of the road when you are driving and they want to stop the traffic and pass through. Not done. You have a zebra cross a particular place, they don't want to go on that. But till the time these habits don't change, we will have a problem. And therefore, that is why we talk of awareness, we talk of education, we talk of how to ensure that things are made better. Where the road engineering is concerned, a lot of work is being done. Road safety is ensured by audit for which people go. We are also trying to employ the engineering colleges who have civil engineering as a subject to go on ground and give us independent feedback. So from our side, a lot of effort is being made. At the same time, if we have even half of this effort from the states, mind you, things will really improve. Tamil Nadu has done a great job. I'm quite sure other states can emulate the same. And lastly, I would like to say that it's most important that we save human lives. And therefore, the system to manage the people who are injured in the first hour, the golden hour, is most important. We need to all put our heads together and our might together to ensure that we create a system by which we are able to save human lives, get them to proper treatment, have means available in terms of well-trained paramedics and ambulances which are able to reach in time and resuscitate whosoever is a casualty. We are also looking at heli ambulances. It will come. As part of this ministry, we are willing to, we have already told the Ministry of Civil Aviation that we will, where required, in our places where we are creating other facilities, wayside facilities, we will also create helipads where the helicopter can land and take the casualties to the nearest hospital. So there is a lot that is being done, but I'm very happy that you have been able to organize this particular meet with a very diverse entities who have been able to give very good ideas. We have had many people who came up with brilliant views, and I would like to compliment you for that, and also compliment each and everyone who has attended this. Thank you very much.
Sir, nothing would be working on the forum without people like you. And today also, the entire world can see the dedication of a minister at your level, General of the Army, sitting here for more than 2 hours now, despite UP elections looming large, and you will be under immense pressure from a political perspective. But sir, you're right. The states need to ensure that the laws, regulations, and the law and order machinery functions pretty well. Because as I raised a point about the local vote bank and public transport being a reason for one of the big chaoses in the states. Now the insurance companies should take a note of this. Probably you should be having some discussions with the ministry to ensure that your claim slabs are organized as per the kind of laxities which are there at the state levels, because the 14 states that have been identified by the ministry for the maximum contribution for road safety indirectly means these 14 states, including a state like Maharashtra, one of the most probably commercial capital state of the country. Those kind of states with the highest GDP, highest SDI, those kind of states are also falling behind in a lot, when it comes to road safety issues. Now, if your insurance companies, Mr. Sarma, if you can listen, if you can have your insurance companies ensure that the claims, for example, somebody meeting an accident in rest 14 states, and the same person or different somebody of the same kind, same nature of accident in a 14 states of those listed in the risk category states, the claim settlements should be tweaked in such a way, then these states will start realizing that their vote banks will ultimately get affected if they don't take care of the law and order issues in their respective states. That is one suggestion I had in mind. Any final comments from you, Dr. Sarma?